What's up everybody, my name is Kasper Nørgaard and today I will review the new LED RGB light from FalconEyes called F7 and see how you can spice up your scene a bit with this one. So this is the new LED RGB light from FalconEyes F7. You can find the purchasing links in the description down below. I have been looking for an RGB light in a while and always wanted one in my collection, and now I finally have one. So let's take a look at what you get when you're buying this. You'll get one LED RGB light, a nice protecting bag for the light to transport in, a 1/4-inch thread which you can attach to your cold Shue adapter on your camera, for example. You'll get one magic arm and a little sticker to put on the back of your, for example, on the back of your light, so you can see different modes that this light can generate. A USB-C cable for charging, and if you buy the right kit, you'll get one diffuser and a grid so you can control the light. It's a very small pocket light, which is not much bigger than my iPhone 7. The body itself is fully metal and it has a protective glass in front of the LEDs, so don't worry about dropping the lights. It feels really robust. It has a very good quality, and the light is powered by the internal battery, which you charge by the USB-C cable. There's built in a feature that allows the light only to run at 70% while charging, and this is probably a safety feature. If you don't want to mount the light with the magic arm or something else, there is another feature. At the back of the light is one big magnet, which means that you can mount this light directly at a metal surface. So at the back of the screen there is a little LCD screen that shows the battery life, the intensity of the light and so on. You can dim the light from 0% up to 100%, and it's a very quick dial, so you can quickly adjust this light, the intensity of the light. You're changing the intensity by 1 increment at the time, but because the wheel is so fast, it's very easy and very fast to get from 1% or 0% to 100%. The light is a bicolored light, so you can change the value from 2500 Kelvin all the way up to 9000 Kelvin. So that is very nice. When used at 9000 Kelvin, the front gets a little bit more warm than normally. Besides that, it's an RGB light, and you have the opportunity to change between all the 360 degrees of the color spectrum just by pushing the power button. You switch over to this mode. So by pushing this tactical button right here, you can enter the hue mode where the degrees are shown. So together with the 360 degrees over here, it's pretty fast to change between these values. So once you found the color, you can actually push one more time and you switch to saturation of this color, which means that you can remove some of the colors if you want, but I would still recommend using the right mode for example, daylight color and so on. Go to the other settings. And you can still use the dial in the intensity of the light as well. You can access different modes by pushing the power button once more, and then you start in the scene off, which is an effect or a mode. And if you use the tactical button, function button one more time and flip it up, you'll start entering the different modes. And here you have, for example, have an ambulance. You have 20 modes, which is also indicated by a sticker. And then you can change between these modes. Lightning strikes, TV, candlelight, party, flashing, party, where it switches between all the hues. There is a downside to this, and the opportunity that is missing, let me just flip to another one, is the opportunity to change the intensity of this light in modes and the speed of this one. So that is not possible in this light, and they could upgrade this. It could also be nice if they could control this light with a smartphone or something to turn on the light or turn off the light, because it's only powered by the internal battery, so you can not use anything to power on the light from a distance if you want that. So if you buy the right kit, you'll get these light modifiers, which we're gonna test now. First we have the diffusion, and then we have the grid to control the spill of the light. Take a look at the scene right now, because the light is set at 40% and you can see the hard shadows that are over here. And also take a look at the background, how much light is spilled right now. First, we're gonna use the diffuser, which are gonna soften the shadows a bit more. So let's see. So this is the diffusion part. The light is still set at 40%. So take a look if anything has happened to the shadows over here and also the spill of the background. And now let's take a look at the grid, which can control the spill of the light, which should affect the background even more. Now it's with the grid on. We still have the light set at 40%, and look at the background, how it's changed. You're not getting any differences in the shadows because we don't have the diffusion on anymore. The diffusion is right here. But you are able to control the spill of the light, so you are only aiming the light at your source, directly at your source, instead of spilling everything into the background. And that could be helpful in many cases. The light has been set at 45 degrees and 45 degrees up the whole time in this test. So now we're back to the beginning again without using any of the modifiers. Right now I want to show you how bright this light can get. Right now it's set at 40% like we have been the whole time in this little test. Now I will bump it up to 100%. So as you can see, it's pretty bright and it will lighten up most of your scenes. Let me dial it down and see how low I can get and still get a good image with the same aperture. Okay, I just checked, it's only at 9% right now, so you can really get it very dim and still have a pleasant picture. I have noticed when I use the light that it gets much warmer at around 9000 Kelvin than it does in the other temperatures, and that is especially on the front. But who is this light really for? This is perfect for everybody, a small or a large scale. It's small, it's compact, it's durable, and it's powerful. And you can use it for a lot of different scenes. It's perfect for adding colors or backgrounds, lighting, or product side lighting, or maybe even hair lighting. Depends on the intensity. Right now the light is dialed at 5400 Kelvin and only 11%. And you can really bump this up so it can be very bright. And here are some different modes. Okay, so I have the light up here and an extra light right here. So if I dial in the intensity, the hue, you can see it gives a nice hair light. So this could also be a very nice setup with the RGB light up here, which is still attached magnetically. It will give me a nice hair light, a rim light, and I have a key light right here. Thank you for watching this video. Please let me know in the description down below if you have a comment or if you have any questions, and I will try to answer it. For notifications, hit that bell button below, and if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the future.